Welcome in, welcome in. We're getting back to some Dragon Age 2. Let me adjust settings a little bit, real quick to make sure everybody can hear me. But, about to get started. Oh, it crashed. Sorry, y'all. I was not expecting that. The EA app is a finicky creature. He's a strange, unknowable beast that, it's hard to control. But anyways, let's wait for it to load. How is everybody? How are we doing? It's fine. Thursday. Sorry about how loud that is. That's why I usually wait to start recording until that is off the screen. Okay, I have everything about as quiet as it's gonna get. So turn it down a little bit on my end. But yeah, it is roasting here, which is wild. It is typically, I mean, it gets hot this time of year, but it's just been so very hot this summer already. I don't enjoy it. I have hyperhidrosis. I already sweat a lot, and basically now I'm like reduced to a puddle if I leave my home at all. It is not fun times. What are we doing? Okay, so we still have to help Aveline, I think. So I probably will switch out Fenris for her. Just... Gotta get our companion quests. Gotta get everyone as friendly as possible with me. Hello?
Got your payment right here. Just waiting on the good news.
I guess I just forgot that man was there. I was so confused there for a second. Forgive me for being a little bit of a goober. Switch to Aveline. Let's go. Okay, I'm not really sure which way we're going. I don't remember, gang. I've played this one other time. Oh, they're that way. Cool. Sick. Epic. Yeah, I'll take some mins. Be gone, spiders.
Taking the world and place one enemy at a time. I'll kill you! Out of your element, dwarf.
Oh,
No
kill
thanks to this,
you.
Roz can't get a decent blade at a bargain anymore. You, though, you're what a man needs. A skilled enthusiast.
Excuse me? What are you talking about?
You can start making sense any time now.
My manners. Javaris Tintop, merchant and investor. I need forward thinkers to help court the Canary. Those hornheads in Kirkwall have a powder that explodes, and it's just dust. No lyrium, no demons. Anyone can use it.
I have heard of this. It's why their ships are so feared.
Sounds like magic.
So it's some kind of Kunari magic. What use is that to a dwarf?
If it is magic, it's a kind you can assemble, and dwarves do that very well. But that Arishok, he won't deal. Said I have the same mercenary disease as their outcasts, the Talvashoth. He says I'm not worthy, but he had this look in his eyes. So I figure I'll hire some blades and...
And you're going to prove yourself by killing Talvashoth outlaws.
Problem being, I'm no warrior, but I can pay.
I mean, if the coin is good.
All right, I'll step in for you. For a price.
Eveline's not gonna
I'm
like
done
that, but you know who
bargain
is
hunting.
gonna
I want
like
it done
that?
right. Now,
Isabella.
best I could figure, they're up the Wounded Coast, a whole camp. Take their heads off and meet me at the compound in Kirkwall. Get this right, and we'll be richly rewarded. Richly.
Yeah, That's what I thought. Okay, let's get leveled up a little more. I'll put one into magic, because magical resistance would be good. I'm gonna put the other two into strength. Let's see, Abilene. Get her 20 strength. Let me get her some more willpower. Yeah, she needs to be better at crits, I think. Okay. Strength. Oh, she has 5 points. Gotcha, gotcha. Power. Put 3 into dex. Let's see. That sounds pretty cool to me. And that sounds pretty cool to me. Not really scoring big points with anyone so far, but that's okay. It was like the shortest fight ever. Is there any loot over here?
There might be some stragglers before the main group. Nothing we can't handle.
Get it, losers. Oh, I didn't realize there was some over there too. Take that, and that, and that, and that.
Take this! It was their bad luck we're so skilled.
We're very fancy, and we kick ass so good.
We're close to the ambush, Hawke. Be ready.
I'm gonna steal from this pile of bones first, please. Ooh, what does that do? I am not dexterous enough for it, but it doesn't look like it's better than what I have currently. Okay, so I have stuff for Meryl and Sebastian. We'll bring them along a little later. I just want to get better acquainted with, like, Fenris and Anders. I'm definitely romancing Isabella properly this time. Romanced Meryl last time. I don't know, I'm just not that into Anders or Fenris. Sorry. doggy, go get him.
I deny you. How about you? You go nicely done for anyone else.
Well equipped for bandits, but dead is dead and the road is clear. Captain Jevon needs to know of this. Back to the barracks for your just reward.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's get us some quartz.
Good luck getting in. I've been waiting all day.
Well, maybe you have.
Not much room in the barracks, but there's nowhere I'd rather be. There's Jevon's office. Wait while I explain our initiative.
I don't know how they do it where you're from, guardswoman, but I decide the patrols, not you and your whims. You may have been put up for lieutenant in your first year, but I'll have no show-offs in my command. Have I made myself clear? Report to your post before I have you and your Ferelden accomplice jailed.
Lovely. This guy sucks.
Well, what a charming fellow.
I don't have to like him, but he could at least listen. Bandits are dead. That's all that should matter. It's not the first time he's made me wonder like this. Something is very wrong.
This is probably a bad time to discuss my bill with him.
He'll jail you. I don't doubt that. The rest, though. Well, the duty roster will have my next patrol. Sounds like I'll have plenty of time to follow you around. Threaten my friends. Not letting that one go, Captain.
Aveline! I owe you for clearing that ambush the other night. Saved me a mess of trouble.
Brennan, that route was yours.
It was. Single patrol. I'd have been dead for sure.
You would have been alone?
A lone guard isn't much of a patrol.
Shouldn't need to be. That route was clear for weeks. First noise out of it was your big fight. The captain reassigned me after he heard what you did, and I passed the satchel to Donnick for his patrol tonight.
The satchel?
Pay and order assignments. Captain has us run deliveries to the outposts during light duty. It's usually just an updated copy of the roster. The satchel for that night was heavy, though. Anyway, thanks again, Aveline. You're a good one.
So the satchel gets heavy the same day we discover an ambush.
You're sure you want to pursue this? This is your superior we're talking about.
If a guard has been put at risk, a good captain would want to know why.
I wish we could have
And if he's not
freckles.
a good captain, I
Like
want to
Evelyne's
know why.
freckles.
I bet there's a perfectly reasonable lie that explains why your captain arranged this.
I'd be willing to hear it, but not while a guard may be walking into a trap. Brennan said Donnick. A good man. Donnick. I've got his route. A night walk in Lowtown. Let's go make sure his quiet patrol stays that way.
The guard who'll throw you out if you kick that wall one more time.
Let's get out of here. Let's head to Lowtown.
How much longer do I have to wait? Good day, sir.
Good day to you. I guess. Probably at night, yeah.
Idiot thugs and their gangs. Always around at night, but there's good coin in getting rid of them.
Much good coin. Oh, yes.
We can't waste time, Hawke. Guardsman Donick is here somewhere.
I'm going. We're not gonna go, like, get an ale or anything. I promise. I promise. Doggy, help us. Isabella, be so careful. You're low on health. Sharp little pinpricks. Directions to Sharp's base. We've got a new base and you lot best to keep the wall away. Directions to Lowtown, sneak below, but don't come unless you've got good news or you get an answer square between the eyes. Ignacio Strand. Ooh, Andrew's leveled up.
Carl was a good mage, a good man. It goes against all Chantry law to make him tranquil.
I'm sorry, bud.
Every piece of equipment in the Free Marches begins here.
Okay. Put some in the decks for him. His magic is pretty good right now. He's our healer. But what else would we like to put in there? Speed for paralysis. That should be useful. Just gonna save so I don't have to, like, re-level him. Should we get our asses kicked, which hasn't occurred so far, but
We must be getting close to the ambush. I'm not losing enough.
And stay down.
it took us like, oh, get him, Isabella. I don't know why I keep trying to call her Isabel. Oh, actually, I do know because of Animal Crossing. I keep thinking of Isabel Animal Crossing.
Who? Aveline? You're a beautiful sight.
Maybe so.
Guardsman.
I mean, I was on patrol and they came out of nowhere. I took a few down, but there were too many at once. The captain said this route was supposed to be quiet. The seal of the Viscount. Office details, city accounts.
Valuable to a guild of thieves. A sacrificial delivery with one of our own. Captain Jevon will answer.
Selling out his own? Forget guard, Captain. This man needs to be in government.
Snarky Hawke to me is like Joseph
works.
Joestar.
This goes to the office of the Viscount. This will be known.
They would be friends, I
Captain
think.
likes his so much. Let's see if they welcome him in prison.
That's my crossover ship. Is Hawke times Joseph Joestar. Never mind if I do.
I deny you.
Oh, there's someone in the other room. I'm so distracted. I get easily distracted. It's probably the ADHD, though, to be fair. Sometimes you have ADHDs. Ooh, no equipment. Can I use anything that I can use? No, what she's got is fine. I'll maybe get her some better knives, but we'll see. I'll probably end up selling some shit here.
There's always pretenders out at night. Sometimes you have to correct them. Good coin in it, too.
No, wait, is there something I missed? Let's go back in. I thought I grabbed everything. Nope, still one guy.
One less to worry about.
Oh, it is leveled up. Move, please, gang. You're killing me. Okay. Alright, her dex is pretty good. Let's summon a con for her. And one into strength, so she's a little sturdier.
Good job in there. In fact, get rid of any other groups like that, and I'll be at the Hanged Man with some toys as reward. Courtesy of some interested friends.
I never meet anyone normal.
Let's go confront that asshole.
Good luck getting in. I've been...
How dare you! I am Guard Captain! I won't be treated like this! Ferelden,
that
bitch, this
motherfucker.
was none of your affair! I'll see you hanged! Quartered! This will not stand!
Fuck you too!
We found a number of debts to suspect peoples. Such poor character. But you, Aveline Valen, have proven your loyalty and ability.
The guard deserves better than him, Messire.
Indeed. The Viscount would have you put your care for the men into direct practice. You will assume the captain's job.
What?
In due time, of course. There will be training, approvals, months at least. But who better to rebuild respect than the woman who exposed this embarrassment? Resolve any outstanding business, guardswoman. You will be very busy.
There we go. Yeah.
Not much room in the barracks, but there's nowhere I'd rather be.
Okay, I guess we have to click on her.
Point the way, Hawke.
I'm just forgetting how everything works.
Varric, no.
Varric, yes.
You're the captain, or you will be. It'll be easy.
I'm not petitioning the Viscount to help you steal ownership of the Hanged Man.
He can steal if he wants.
Steal. Madam, you wound me.
I'm about to.
Oh, damn. Don't wound Varric. He's the best of us.
Big changes are coming, huh? Captain of the Guard. Thank you, Wesley.
We can thank Wesley a little bit as a treat, I guess. Wesley, what about me?
Not sure I like being behind the dead in order of influence.
Of course I have you to thank. It's just... I've made a mess of things, time to time. But that failure... He's not with me. I know that. Wesley's at the Maker's side, or he's not. Either way, he knows no pain. What I keep is that moment. I won't let anyone down like that again.
Wesley's at the Maker's side, or he's not. What do you mean by that?
Wesley believed, and if he was correct, then that's where he is. But this business of the less the Maker does, the more he's proven, I don't find it compelling.
But you married a Templar.
I married a man, a good one, and he's gone. I have heard the chant. It is lovely. Perhaps that's all it needs to be.
Okay, it's in my pocket.
You clearly miss Wesley. But that's not the issue.
Of course I miss him, but he's not coming back. Pining like a child serves no one. So I remember him, but I let him rest.
You're not so kind to yourself, though.
No.
I don't see how you can take the blame for the Darkspawn Horde.
I put him to the sword
all my
myself,
fault.
Hawke.
Well, there is that.
I know in my head that it was right. So did Wesley. But in my heart, that cut was cruel.
I could get used to having the law on my side.
You'll behave yourself,
I can't say
is what
law
you'll
the
do.
same way.
I just sent Jevon to prison over corruption. I won't go the same road.
You never let me have any fun.
Let me have more fun, coward.
That's best for everyone.
Seriously, though. Keep your title in your office.
Excuse me?
Oh.
We don't want to ruin a good relationship.
Right.
I mean,
I'm
some
with you,
rival
Hawke,
points.
to a point.
I kind of want to make her my rival. Alright, so we're done with her, so I'm gonna go switch Fenris back out. Anything in here? No. I think I probably grabbed it already. I'm very bad at navigating, as you can see.
How much longer do I have to wait? How much longer do I have to wait?
Clean. Now for Fenris. Well, I might switch to Meryl real quick, too, actually. Just so I can give her new gear. I'm putting that there. Sounds good. It's that. That. Let's go with strength. Let's maybe give him some more willpower. Cunning and dex. And then we'll switch her back out. Oh, also, how much money do we have now? We're getting pretty close to being able to fund the Deep Roads expedition. But I'm probably going to want to get as much XP as possible before we go and do that, I think. Seems like that would be the best course of action. I may not complete every task, but I'll try to get as many as seems reasonable to me. Okay, let's read this. Hierarchy of the Circle. It is no simple matter safeguarding ordinary men from mages and mages from themselves. Each circle tower must have some measure of self-government, for it is ever the Maker's will that men be given the power to take responsibility for our own actions, to sin and fail as well as achieve the highest grace and glory on our own strength. You who will be tasked with the protection of the circle must be aware of its workings. The first enchanter is the heart of any tower. He will determine the course the circle will take. He will choose which apprentices may be tested and made full mages, and you will work most closely with him. Assisting this first enchanter will be the senior enchanters. It is the time of day where I start yawning. Small council of the most trusted and experienced magi in the tower. From this group, the next first enchanter is always chosen. Beneath the council are the enchanters. These are the teachers and mentors of the tower, and you must get to know them in order to keep your finger on the pulse of the circle. For the enchanters will always know what's happening among the children. All those who pass their harrowing have not taken apprentices or mages. This is where most trouble in the tower lies, in the idleness and inexperience of youth. The untested apprentices are the most numerous citizens of any tower, but they more often lack pose. I can't stop yawning. They more often pose threats to themselves due to their lack of training than anyone else. Okay, what do we want to do now? Like I have a letter at my house. Let's pop in for a second. And then I'll go see if there's any more gear I want to get for my friends. There's probably some stuff I'd like to pop in storage, too.
What am I, your servant? There's a letter for you on the desk.
I'm gonna pop some shit in storage first. Okay, I should switch that out is what I'm seeing. I just don't have the correct stats just yet. Another offer Sebastian. We'll see if I even mess with him. There's stuff I need to sell. Just put them all in my inventory, and then some of them I'll put in storage. Any rogue stuff? Okay, there's some rogue stuff. I'll bring that for Isabel. Okay. Oh, there's some stuff in here too, isn't there? Ooh, bonus to lockpicking. I might need that. Yeah, sorry I'm taking up some time to do this, but I think it will be helpful later on. Yeah, I'm gonna put those up too. It's a little less armor, but that should be pretty helpful, I think. Okay. Up. do we equip runes? Because I cannot remember. Alright, let me look that up real quick. Okay, we can go to Hightown. Merchant's Guild in Hightown. Hightown, Merchant's Guild. And I do have some stuff I should probably sell too.
So what's with that magical fisting thing you do?
What?
Sorry?
You know, when you stick your hand into people.
Oh, that. Yes, it's, talent.
Insane thing to ask someone.
So much coin with that.
I'd rather not, he says. Oh, it's also expensive. So we can find sandal. Sandal.
Quality armor. The best outside of Orzammar.
There's bounty. Roseflesh on Luke.
Folks in Hightown.
This stuff's not that expensive. But
Just as rotten as those in
I think
Lowtown.
it's what we're looking
They're just
for.
better at hiding it.
Is this not the Merchant's Guild? Oh, I see runes. About runes. Maybe. We'll try to get some of those in. Enchantment? Okay, the Merchant Guild is to our right. I know there's people we should be talking to, but I want to see if I can equip some runes. Very tempting. Very tempting. May buy some more health potions later. Only for weapons, huh? Not the one I'm using right now. I think so. Oh, I meant to switch out some stuff. I saw that too, didn't I? Bianca, let's see, impact. The fire room. What about some gear? I know. Look, my friend's gear. Doesn't really look like it. I'll mess with it more later. Let's see, what we got that. Let's head down this way.
Huh. Well, I just lost a sovereign. Didn't think you'd stoop to our kind again. Or are you not too proud to make some coin?
Pride usually hasn't been my downfall.
Since you stormed off, we don't have anyone who can quite work your magic, if you know what I mean. I sent some men to fence a bit of cargo down at the docks. Haven't seen them since. I'd pay good silver for the safe return of them, or the goods.
Is this anyone I know?
When you left, we had to take on New Ferelden. Volunteers. Lad named Price was leading them. No one of your caliber.
Where were they last seen?
They were supposed to meet down by the docks, under cover of darkness. I know you're familiar with the concept.
Want to tell me what you were selling?
We were trying to make a deal with the Carta. Those Orzammar dwarves. They like luxury items. Fine fabrics, a cask of caviar, an aged wine. Anything one can liberate from a Hightown merchant.
Consider it a deal.
Good. Go to the docks tonight. My boy Price was supposed to meet our buyers from the Carta there. Maybe you can find out what happened.
We can find out what happened. Okay, and go this way first.
They're like rats.
See what these new quests are about.
Have you seen him? Please, can you help me? My brother.
What happened to your brother?
Karen was always so devout, so idealistic. He was so proud when the Templars accepted him. I pleaded with him not to join the Order, but he wouldn't listen. You hear dark rumors about the Templars and Knight Command.
What do people say about Knight Commander Meredith?
Oh, she has many admirers. They laud the service she does in keeping the mages in check. But others say she is terribly fierce and utterly without pity, that she sees demons everywhere. It is dangerous even to whisper such things.
So you think the Templars, what, killed and ate your brother?
Maker forbid. I don't know what happened. He just stopped
I
writing
don't
me.
think they went and did a
I tried to see him,
cannibalism.
but Knight Commander Meredith threw me out. They
But I
won't
don't
tell
know
me
for sure.
anything.
I'd be putting myself at risk, possibly crossing the Templars. Why should I do this for you?
I have precious little, but if you find my brother, I will manage some way to pay you. Perchance, in your journeys, if you find yourself in the gallows, ask the other recruits, Wilmerd and Hugh, about my brother. They were Karen's closest friends in the Order. If anyone knows where he is, it's them. Maker bless you and watch after you in this endeavor.
Maybe the Maker will. Maybe the Maker doesn't want to talk about it. Okay, and then we have this fella.
You there, Ferelden. I wish to speak with you.
Yes.
I've heard you have dealings with certain elements in the city. You can get things done on the sly, as they say.
On the sly.
That's a fancy way to put it.
I am a magistrate in this city, and as such, I wish to hire you for a small, albeit important, job. A man I sentenced to a life in prison has escaped custody. He's been tracked to an abandoned ruin outside the city. I'd like you to retrieve the fugitive and hand him over to the guard.
Why is there such a clamor to catch this man? What has he done?
He's escaped. That's reason enough to catch him.
We're both intelligent people. There's something in the ruins, isn't there?
There is something, yes. There are creatures in the ruins.
Creatures? What kind of
The
creatures?
guards I sent are ill-equipped to deal with such beasts.
I'll take the job.
Bring the fugitive in alive, quickly and quietly. Not only will you be well paid, you'll have the gratitude of a city magistrate. Useful for a refugee, wouldn't you agree?
Perhaps. Okay, let's go back.
I tried to petition Viscount Brumar, but he's locked himself.
Ooh, potential money. It's just a helmet. I'll be fine though. Excuse me, Hawke coming through.
The Viscount's son abducted by Kunari. I've heard what those horned broods do to their captives.
Have you seen my wife, Ninette?
This guy sucks.
What do you mean you can't help me?
You can't tell me. I'm
This
so
is a domestic matter, Sirrah. If your wife has chosen to leave you, there's nothing we can do.
Ninette is my wife. She's legally bound to me. Bring her back.
I am,
We're
how
done
you say, a dickhead. But I would like to see my wife.
Useless. Why are we still paying those sluggards?
You should pay someone else. Like me. I like being paid.
If you can find Ninette, I will gladly pay you. That foolish woman has caused me nothing but embarrassment. She needs to be dragged home.
She's your wife, not a dog.
Yeah, dude.
At least a dog could be trained. Her family is getting suspicious. They think I might have done something to her.
Well, did you?
Even if... Well, I just want to make sure they know I didn't do it.
It's gross. But I will help him.
Do you think Ninette might be in trouble?
It's her own doing. Gallivanting about with men half her age. She's just trying to show me I am tied to her purse strings.
You're more concerned what her family thinks than what happened to her.
Ninette keeps the company of other men. Huh? And makes no secret of it. I'll be better off with her gone. Well, as long as her family knows I had nothing to do with it, they would ruin me otherwise.
I can't imagine why she'd leave you. You're such a prize.
It wasn't always like this. We were in love once. She defied her parents to marry me. Sometimes, I wonder if I dreamed those years.
How long has your wife been gone?
About a month. I wasn't worried at first. She's run off before. Ninette is uncontrollable, you see. She comes and goes as she pleases.
Why would her family think you did something to her?
They think I married her for her inheritance, and they know we have been fighting. They believe this is reason enough for me to hurt her, but I swear on Andraste's pyre, I have done nothing.
I can't help you suck,
I'll
though.
try my best to find Ninette and bring her home.
You should talk to Jethan at the Blooming Rose. I didn't know she visited whores until Jethan sent a letter to our house. He even sent her flowers once. Lilies, her favorite. Talking about it makes my head hurt. Good luck to you, Sarah.
Smurf really points to Isabella for accepting his bitch-ass quest. But I want to get so many quests done, is the thing. I just want to get so many quests done. That does suck, though. I do see why she might have run off. Oh, I never actually checked my letters. Hang on. Let's do that first, real quick.
get more letters than I do.
Bone pit. I'll go to the Black Emporium later. Lead for you. Merchant, I acquire goods from told the workers found missing from the bone pit.
There's another one on the desk.
No, there isn't. Ooh, her staff is so cool. I like it. What else can we do? Let's try to just do stuff daytime for now, and then we'll circle back to some of the nighttime stuff. And the other stuff. Let's do stuff on one page.
Insist if you must, but Viscount Dumas will see no one. If you've news of Seamus, I will relay it to him.
Fine. Tell Dumas my scouts have tracked the boy and his Canary captor to the Wounded Coast. I'm taking a full company after them, and when I return, I expect him to make a show of the reward.
So many to deal with one Kunari seems excessive.
He may
gonna put the cursor up his nose.
The Winters leave nothing to chance. Get out of my bloody way.
Yes, what is it?
If this is about a rescue, that woman did not seem the type.
She is the type I feared we would attract. As I told the others, Viscount Dumas' son, Seamus, is missing. We suspect he was taken by a Kunari. If you would like to try your hand at securing his safe return, feel free. I have certainly granted no exclusivity to the Winters and their violent approach.
I should know about the competition.
The Winters out of Navarra. They don't care one whit if Seamus is returned unharmed. Their lead, Sirrah Guinness, is hungry for a foothold in fair Kirkwall. And frankly, we have enough of their kind.
There must be suspicions about why the boy went missing.
Why? What have you heard?
Nothing. Until now.
Yeah.
There is truly nothing known.
Told me all I need to know.
He is
dude.
gone. And there have been sightings of a Kunari. The only complication is that Seamus is known to be of a sympathetic mind. He may have placed himself in danger, but it is danger nonetheless.
The Kunari are not wild in the city. Petition their leader for the boy's return.
The Arishok has declared that it is not his role to do so. Apparently their rebels, the Talvashoth, are hunted anyway, killed for what they are, not for what they may have done. That does not bode well for Seamus.
This isn't a task for a guardsman?
There is a concern of appearance. If we used guards, it would allow Viscount Dumas' opponents to say this admits the Kunari threat because the city responded. In these times, public embarrassment is preferable to official embarrassment.
Ready the reward. He'll be back in no time.
Declare it if you like, but the reward goes to whomever brings him back safe. A discussion you are welcome to have with the Winters, should you encounter them, on the Wounded Coast.
I just want to see if there's anything in here I could make a grab. will be mine now. Sorry, I'm just big sleepy right now. Heather, metal up your amp. How goes it? The Viscount is suspicious. The bribe was sufficient to gain access to the restricted section of the archives. The money would have been better spent elsewhere, the archives being almost devoid of Imperium era records. When the slaves revolted, they hunted magisters and burned the city, at least the parts that could be burned. One account says that the streets were littered with piles of scrolls and books set aflame. Was our quest futile? Did the slaves destroy the answer? Are Mafraf's armies toppled the Imperium? They sent 3 magisters and their legions here. They never arrived. But why march here of all places? What were they coming here for? Find a panel with curious markings signed the Band of 3. Alright. I probably am. I may hop off here soon. I am getting hungry. But I would like to see if I could get some stuff completed first. So, let's head to Gallows.
I've heard about the Circle of Magi outside of the Imperium, but I've never been in one. Are you certain it's wise for us to come here, considering who we're with?
I don't think the Templars will be surprised to see another mage here, do you?
Maybe not.
I'll try to look sufficiently meek and oppressed.
You're not helping.
This seems more like a prison. I wonder if it's more effective than the circle I know.
How is the Imperial Circle of Magi different?
Once upon a time, it was as it is here. The Chantry watched the Magisters closely for any signs of corruption or weakness. Then it changed. The Magisters were permitted to watch over their own, and Templars kept only to enforce the law. What happened next was inevitable. The Magisters rule again, as powerful as they ever were.
Treating every mage like a criminal isn't the answer.
And not every mage deserves the benefit of the doubt.
There needs
And
to
I
be a
suppose
middle
you
ground, my
decide
dude.
which ones.
Freedom is a noble ideal, but I see no oppression here. I see fear and danger. But enough. I'm sure we came here for a reason.
Do you know a recruit named Karen? His sister is looking for him.
We cannot speak to you, Messer.
To the void with that. Karen and the others are missing.
But our orders...
The Knights aren't doing anything to find them. Maybe it's time to ask for outside help.
I wasn't even certain Karen was missing. Who else is gone?
The first ones disappeared weeks ago. There's been at least half a dozen.
Very
Wilmot and
suspicious.
Karen were the most recent.
Why must you keep silent about Karen?
You obviously aren't a Templar,
Don't be
Messer.
suspicious. Don't
A Knight
be
Lieutenant gives you an
suspicious.
order and you obey, without question. They told us not to breathe a word about Karen and the others.
They must have their reasons.
And that'll be a great comfort if you go missing next.
You're already defying orders to talk to me. Might as well share the good stuff.
I hear that Knight Commander Meredith has some new initiation you have to go through. If you're not strong enough or fervent enough in belief, you don't make it out alive.
Figures. Seems to me a weak Templar would die just as quickly.
And you honestly believe that?
Recruits keep going missing.
Wilmot came back.
What?
He did. I saw him this morning.
What else do you know about the initiation?
You hear about some questionable things that the Order must do these days. The Knight Commander only wants Templars that can do what must be done.
Andraste alive. She's killing recruits that might question her orders, isn't she?
That's rubbish. She wouldn't do that.
If Wilmot came back, he might know more about the other missing recruits.
I bet he would.
Wilmot told me he was going outside Kirkwall. Clear his head, he said.
Why didn't you tell us this?
Knight Captain Cullen ordered it, right before he chased after Wilmot. That wasn't too long ago. If you hurry, you may catch them on the road.
Oh, we're gonna be such big rivals with Fenris, I think. Okay, what else do we have going on over here?
They put the Tranquil on display out here to intimidate other mages.
I think I found something of yours.
Shh. I can't accurately express my gratitude, but thank you. Ah, welcome, my dear friend, to Sol's shop. My name is
This
Solicitus.
comb over is
Please
killing
look
me.
around. My apologies in advance. Our
This might be
shelves
the
are a bit
worst
bare
comb
at the
over
moment.
I've ever seen.
Actually, if you're interested, I could use a bit of help to remedy that.
Remedy that. Potions shop. You, my good man, are priceless.
Like I
The
said,
pun
that's some
wasn't
Joseph
intentional,
Joestar ass
although
shit.
I may use that
It would be
next time.
possible.
It's been too dangerous to leave
Hawke
the city of late,
Joseph
and the
Joestar would be
substances I
buddies.
require for my creations are, of
Verbal
course,
lock anyways.
elsewhere. Perhaps you could find them. You'll be compensated for your time, have no fear. I'll also give you first pick of my new creations.
Make up a list of what you need, and I'll keep an eye out for you.
Perfect. A discount on everything in the shop, Syrah.
The first enchanter does not wish me to sell merchandise.
Okay. I think that's everything we can take care of in here. Let's keep going around the day map and see what we can't scout out.
I don't understand all these complaints.
Ooh, armor.
So this relic you mentioned...
Okay, it's just for me then, huh?
You have pretty eyes.
I
hear it's better.
have pretty eyes.
You elves
Perhaps.
have such pretty eyes, even the men. It makes me want to pluck them out and wear them as a necklace.
What the hell, Isabella?
wouldn't
That's
suggest
so
trying.
creepy.
Oh, I would never try. Not without reason, of course.
I would like to wear your
Forget I
eyeballs as
said it.
jewelry, Fenris. This is okay.
They say this harbor was created by the magic...
I keep thinking I know you from somewhere.
You're Ferelden, right? Ever spend time at the Pearl?
That's it. You used to really like that girl with the griffin tattoos, right? What was her name?
The Ley Warden?
That's right. I think you were there the night I...
Oh! Were you the runaway mage who could do that electricity thing? That was... Yes, good times, wasn't it? Keep walking, Hawke. I'm looking for some cargo.
You're
Looking
in
for
luck.
some cargo.
Cargo all around. Take your pick.
No, that sounds... Never mind. I
A
was...
laborer with a
It sounded
smart
like that.
mouth.
I'm looking for a guy in
You hardly
finance,
ever see those.
but
What do you
never
want?
mind.
I'm looking for crates sealed by the Orlesian Port Authority.
Haven't seen any. Sorry.
Talk to the harbour master. I'll bet he's got information about your cargo. He's in his office.
Hey, if you're done wagging your tongue, can we get those sacks off the docks?
Right, come in.
I think the Canary is spying on us.
Also a Hawke version of that. I'm looking for a guy in finance. 6 fund. Trust fund.
I seek any information on suspected apostates.
You will not have any apostates. My good friends are all apostates. You will leave them the fuck alone.
Shipping manifest.
I think I lost it.
Well, then you can't bring your goods in.
Boo.
Viscount's rules, not mine.
You should take credit for those rules.
Ugh. Adam, deal with this.
I apologise on Liam's behalf. He is a very, very busy man. I'm Adam, the Harbour Master's assistant. I understand you're looking for Elysian cargo. I have seen the crates. I can't remember where. Such a shame.
I can't imagine what you mean.
The clink of gold coin often jogs my memory.
Is this enough to help you remember?
Ah, it's coming back to me. The cargo is in Alton Woodrow's warehouse, by the dock. I'm glad we could help each other out.
If you see a blonde elf girl, run. She's probably a blood mage.
There's a scourge on the waves.
Walk in peace.
I don't know you, you don't know me.
There's someone coming. Tell the others.
Uh-oh.
This is private property.
There's a fire on the other side of this row. Get help before it spreads.
What?
Don't you hear the screaming? Are you deaf?
I don't hear anything. Shit. A fire could destroy the loot. We have to check.
But...
Come on.
Go. Go. Nope, nothing there.
Watch your step.
Where's the traps? Gonna loot this place first. Mine now. Thank you. Mine now. Make back that 2 gold I spent bribing that dude. Scully almost ran right into that. You're also a rogue. You should know better. I meant to hit pause. Bastard. I'm not gonna wail on you at once, you fool. Get him. and I walked right through it. Jesus.
I wouldn't breathe that in if I were you. Looks like Martin's trading in death.
Mine now. Thank you. Thank you. Mine now. Love you, Purple Hawk. Our team is so efficient this way. You love to see it. It's probably gonna pop it onto another stream now, isn't it? Shoot. Okay. Loot. I have to steal everything.
Sometimes I think you have the right idea.
Handcuffs, whipped cream, always be on top.
I never used to give two bits what anyone thought of me. Justice once asked me why I didn't do more for other mages. I told him it was too much work.
Isabella.
But I couldn't go back after that. Couldn't stop thinking about it. Sometimes I miss being that selfish.
Huh? Were you talking? I was still at whipped cream.
I was making a joke like this is a family show. It is not. It's rated M. However, these hands are rated E for everyone. He really just drops connection like that.
You sail much. A sneer on your lip, but want in your eye.
Maker turn his gaze on each eye.
Here. My internet hates me today. Tell you what.
Did I hear correctly? You are an abomination.
Why don't you shout? I don't think everyone heard you.
Do you see yourself as harmless then? An abomination who would never harm anyone?
Like ripping someone's heart out of his chest?
I did that at the behest of no demon.
So we agree that it doesn't take a...
Must we come here? I hate these alienages.
But it's the only place.
Madam Wildur, I am sorry for your loss, mistress. But I can offer your son mercy only if he turns himself in.
I'm trying to find him, but...
The Templars cannot tolerate apostates.
I'm guessing that Templar wasn't here to offer your son his good wishes.
I am Ariane. My boy, Fainriel. He's all I have. All my family. When I learned he had magic, I could not bear to send him to the Circle. But his connection to the Fade, it gives him nightmares. Dreams of demons speaking in his mind. I would rather lose him to the Circle than to himself.
What kind of dreams is he having?
All the info we can.
He dreams of demons, calling to him, pulling him into their world. Every day, it grows harder to wake him. That is why I turn to the Circle. They are the only ones that can protect a mage from his own powers.
Tell me the whole story.
I learned years ago that my son likely had magical talent, but we could not bear the thought of him locked in the gallows. So we hid. When the nightmares began, Fainriel still refused to contact the Circle. But I truly think they are the only people who might save his life.
Did your son run away?
He learned I had contacted Sir Thrask. He felt I betrayed his trust. He thinks he can live free of the Circle, but I am afraid without proper training, he'll kill himself.
Abominations are always so awkward at family reunions.
No, please, you must find him before the demons finish.
I probably earned rivalry
He
points
must
with
be
that
brought to
woman.
safety. If you won't do it for Fainriel, do it for Kirkwall. The Templars say a lad like my son is a danger to the whole city if left untrained.
I'll bring your son back to safety. I promise.
I
I
promise.
don't know where Fainriel is gone, but there are 2 places you might start your search. Sir Thrask has been looking for him. If you speak to him in the gallows, he'll be able to tell you what ground he's already covered. And Fainriel's father, Vincento, recently returned from Antiva. He's a merchant in the Lowtown Bazaar. Fainriel might have sought him out.
I will not leave you fearful for a moment longer than necessary.
We'll find him before the Templars. Don't trust them to have your son's best interest at heart.
Don't coddle this boy. If he is a mage, he's dangerous and belongs in the Circle.
Thank you. It has been a lonely time hiding. It's almost a relief to finally confront this openly.
You kept my brother out far too late last night.
He's an adult now, isn't he? But I promise.
Let's see if I can get some of these other quests going, but I am gonna need to hop off here. I'm getting hungry, and I need to probably walk the dog. Wish I could, like, teleport. It's kind of lazy of me, but I wish I could teleport within this map. I played a teeny bit of Inquisition. And that I especially wish I could teleport. There's just so much going on with it. Get over here, you deadbeat.
Greetings, my lady. You look like a woman who'd appreciate the finest rubies from Antiva gracing her lovely neck. I bring only the best northern merchandise to the free marches.
Actually, I'm more interested in your son.
My lady, I'm a bachelor. I've never met a woman of sufficient beauty and charm to tie Vincento down. Let us not ruin the day with such weighty thoughts. Perhaps I could show you my silks.
Perhaps you could stop jerking me around and tell me where your son is.
The boy is a mage of elven blood. Do you wonder I fear for him?
That's all he has to say. Okay. Fine.
Something of yours, Sarah.
You did this. Without being begged and thrice paid. Interesting.
That's everything in here, so I'm gonna go pick a spot, and then I think I'm gonna hop off here. Go back to the gallows for this quest. Well, we should at least talk to this guy. Let me do that real quick.
Hello? Is,
Are you the Templar who is pursuing the boy Fainriel?
I did not realize his name was known so widely. Perhaps your friend knew him in the alienage.
Not every elf lives in one of your cages, Templar.
Yeah, Templar.
Are you a friend of his?
Have you met him? What is he like?
From his mother's description, he sounds much like any youngster we bring to the Circle. Frightened of his gift, resentful at losing his freedom, convinced he is the one exception to our laws. Hardly someone you would wish the power to murder people with his mind.
No young boy should have to face down demons alone.
It is surprising what sympathies mages evoke. I always expect people to be more wary of their powers than touched by their struggles.
Not all of us are.
If we do not find Fainriel soon, it will not matter. Either he will be taken by the demons, or by less mystical predators. And I have said more than enough on the topic. This is a Templar matter, and we will be handling it.
Seems like you Templars could use all the help you can get.
True. It is surely not in the lad's best interests to turn away anyone who seeks to find him. There is a Templar, former Templar, by the name of Samson. He left the Order due to philosophical differences. He has been known to help mages flee Kirkwall. If Fainriel went to him, Samson wouldn't tell me. He stays out of sight by day, but I have seen him at night, near the entrance to Darktown.
Yeah, how many rivalry points are we getting for everyone? Can I see? Oh, we're solidly in rival. And it's gonna stay that way, probably. Because I refuse to not help the mages. I'd like to finish up with that quest, I think. So I will leave myself there in Lowtown for next time, which might be tomorrow. Or, I might, play some Sims. I had a thing on my YouTube channel, where's the Bisexual Bachelor? And, I'm blanking. Where I would just put a bunch of Sims in there, who were fictional characters that I had a crush on, and I would just, basically make a dating show out of it. So what I was, but, I have a second one where I would date, all my D&D characters, and I might end up playing that tomorrow. So, we shall see. But yeah, I am about ready to hop off Thanks so much for checking out the stream. I have fun playing me some Dragon Age. It's a fun game. I really enjoyed the combat mechanics. It's a huge graphics upgrade from Origins, even though I love Origins with all my heart. So if you can, it would be super cool if you would follow my channel. If you're watching this later on YouTube, like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you maybe tomorrow. Goodbye.